Yeah.
Hey, Pete. Any lineup changes, injury updates?
Injury updates, Rupe Hin's out. It's still day to day. Hopeful for either next game or hopefully next series, if we can make that happen. Other than that, same.
We're always asking, any update on Hakupai? Is he skating? Is he close? Is he a
He's
ways
skating.
away?
He actually traveled with us on this trip, so you didn't see him on the plane.
He's a big man.
He's a big giant guy.
But closer.
Closer, yeah.
How important is it to get him into the group and skate with the team?
Yeah, it's important, but you're playing the guys that are available. It's everywhere this time of year. You get down to the last 8, the last 4. Very rarely do you have everyone available to you, and you can't spend a lot of energy worrying about that. It's the guys that are available and in that are the important ones tonight.
And then did you see anything you liked in the lines? It had to be shuffled because of Rope last game. Did you see stuff you liked?
Yeah, I saw some things I liked. I think overall when I look at that game, I think you have to give them credit. I thought they were the more desperate team, which I think the situation lends to that a little bit. But we've got to flip that script tonight. We got to be a little more. We got to match that desperation level, and we got to have a little more detail to our game. I thought we played okay, but I think we've got another level we can play at.
Hey, Pete, it took a long time for you guys to have to play from behind in this series. How can that experience in the third period Wednesday serve you tonight?
Yeah. Well, what I liked was, we didn't change our game. We kept coming. I thought we put some pressure on them there. I felt, the bench we all felt like we were going to tie that game up, until probably the McKinnon goal. So, I think that's a good feeling when your group, even though they're behind, we feel that way.
Pete, we've talked about you guys had the best road record in the league this year. The road team is 4-1 in this series. Colorado's 2 road wins, and anything to make into that, or just two close teams?
Yeah, I don't know. People have asked me about that before. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that we've played any better on the road. I think we've gotten better results. I think our mindset, our preparation. Our game has been in the right place at home to win, just like it has been on the road. I don't have an explanation. The margins are thin. The other night it's, they executed at the right times of the game. That goal at the end of the period on the power play. In the third when we were pushing, they got a couple chances and finished them. It comes down, to those thin margins, whether you're at home or on the road.
Just curious at this point in the year or at this point in the series, are your meetings shorter? Is there less to say? What's your process like this morning?
Yeah.
On, I don't know, everything, power play, penalty kill, that kind of thing?
No, it's a great question. I think as a coaching staff, you try and make them shorter. They're definitely more refined in the things that we're trying to concentrate on, either doing and exposing or defending, what they do really well. You really can get into, the 2 or 3 things on each end of those things that are important, as opposed to, maybe early in this series or at the beginning of a series, you're kind of detailing their entire game. I think it's much more pinpoint focus on, as you get through a series, you start to really dial in on the 2 or 3 things that are critical to success against a certain team. And I think, that usually results in shorter meetings, as long as you feel the group's doing that. If they're not, they can go a little longer and a little louder.